today I want to go ahead and give a review on a project that I just finished up. So this here is a police trade-in, 40 caliber Glock 22 third gen. And what I did is I went and had this slide that I purchased a while back with the intent of getting a Glock 17 and going and having customized pistol, it's a range, range toy. So that's what I wanted to go ahead and put together. So what I did is I got the slide. That was first and foremost, I got a great deal on it. Went and picked it up from Steel City Arsenal. Put everything together, so all the internals, the sights, the barrel, all of that stuff I went and put together, purchased it, built it, and then the whole intent was to go ahead and find a good deal on a used Glock 17 or wait for a sale to come up for a Glocktober or any other sort of sales that'll happen. So found this. It was a police trade-in. It was $379 with one mag. So it came. This is a safe. No magazine. Empty. So let me go ahead and take this guy apart. And this is essentially how it came. So it had the stock 40 caliber Glock 22 slide. It did have, or does have, night sights. So there is some light and life left in those. But this is basically how I got it. It didn't have the grip tape. I put the grip tape on it, and I'll explain what I did. But essentially, 40 caliber, full size, is how it came. Went, bought this with the intent of going and basically use this as my the part that I need, because under the law, this is the firearm. This is what you go ahead and have to register. So have this. What you do is the ejector changed out, because you see that it goes and it curves. It's not straight. With the 40 caliber, it's straight. With this one, it's bent. You can see it. It's bent right here. So there we go. This guy right here, the ejector is straight on the 40 caliber. So I went and took this out. I was going to go ahead and put a aftermarket trigger in it, but I figured I'll just go ahead and work with this for now and work with what I got. So I went, cleaned up the rails, polished them a little bit. So now that's pretty much ready to go. I also went and I get these plus sized aluminum. They're slightly out. You can go ahead and see it's still close to the frame. Let me get a good, there we go. It's still close to the frame. It doesn't stick way, it doesn't protrude way out there. As a matter of fact, here's the factory one. So it gives it just a smidge, just a tad bit more protrusion where it comes out, but you don't have any accidental magazine releases going on. So this, it's a plus size magazine release, and it works out great. The other thing is, it's kind of cool, it has the battle flag. So it's kind of one of the things that I do. The other thing that I did, which was really cool, is I undercut. I went and I undercut the frame, and it was actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. So I just kind of went and marked out tape here to keep debris out from getting in this area, and then also set my alignment and my depth to how far up I wanted to go, how much I wanted to remove, and then I went and put tape this way and this way to go ahead and give me that shape. So I got the rough shape and just went with the Dremel back and forth and a cutting wheel, and kind of got me the angle and the depth, and just kind of went and filed it and worked it out with the Dremel. The other thing is this undercut here, so it's a double undercut. Here on this one, you
come up and you push at an angle this way. So as you come up with the Dremel, you go not this way, but up. Follow the alignment with the grip angle and push forward, up and forward that way. That way you don't dig into the frame, hardly hit anything here. It was just all removing a bit of the material so that just your knuckle sits just right. And the other portion is I went and got it where I was able to get a nice resting point here. So as far as the frame, the other thing that I did is, like I said, I put the grip tape on it. Didn't want to try stippling yet, so I've been using grip tape. I have it, it's conformed, it wraps around. You go ahead, heat it up, it fits nicely in the hand. It's a real cheap, easy modification. If you don't like it, the beauty of it is you can just go ahead and remove it and clean it up. Then I put this Magpul magwell on it. It's just slightly, it's not profound, but it does the job. It has nice angles. You can go ahead and see where, there we go. You can go ahead and see that it's just enough, and it kind of covers up this open area right here. It gives you a nice guide going ahead and moving that in. So that's the lower. Then, like I said, with the Steel City, this is really cool. I like all the cuts that are in on the slide. You have the serrations in the rear, which are nice. It also has provisions for an RMR. If you don't have or want an MRR, there is a plate that follows the same tooling, so that's a nice addition. Then you also have the front serrations and then cutouts on the sides. There's no cutout on top, which is fine, but all in all, the angles and everything on it's just really cool. I pretty much left it bare, and I'm gonna figure out which way I want to go. I'm gonna go for a battle worn finish on it and just kind of take it from there. So have these AmeriGlow tall sights. That way it's co-witnessed with the RMR. And the last thing I just got here is the Strike Industries mass driver, and this guy is pretty cool. I had to go ahead and work the slide a little bit on the front just to kind of go and have it so that it seats well, and I just finished that filing and sanding and polishing and getting that so you can see it's a nice fit. It goes, it's flush on the front, and it does what it's supposed to. So it's a really great design. I've been watching this since December. It just came in a few days ago, and I'm actually ready to go ahead and take this guy out and see how it performs. Overall, the last thing that I want to do is, like I said, is maybe just go ahead and either get an agency arms or syndicate by agency arms trigger and go ahead and put that in. Other than that, this pistol project is a wrap. I'm really happy with it. Like I said, this began life as a police trade-in. Went and got it at a great price. I have the frame. It's registered, transferred through an FFL. That's all good to go. All in all, like I said, it's taken a few years, but I was just patient. I had the slide forever and a day. I had other things I was going and working on, and I got this Glock police trade-in. It was a great deal. It was a 40 caliber. The frame, be it 9mm, be it 40 caliber or 357 SIG, they're all the same. You can go ahead, the slides fit. You just have to make sure that you have the right ejector with the barrel and the slide, and you can go ahead and have yourself a nice option to go ahead and change calibers if it's your thing. But this one, like I said, I was out looking for a 9mm comparatively. If you get one on sale for like a used one for $450, brand new, they're usually on sale for like $499. So essentially, I got this for about $120 cheaper. I'm able to go ahead and take this slide and basically sell this slide off if I want. It's a good side, it's in good shape. I could go ahead and keep it, put it back, sell it off, if that's what I'm going to do. But essentially, I could go ahead and probably get close to what I paid for, aside from other fees and taxes. $379, I can go ahead and probably just sell this off, and essentially this comes out to almost being scratch, coming out breaking even. So that is my police trade-in Glock 22 converted to a Glock 17 range toy pistol. And I did this with the intent of just having it for fun at the range, and I did it pretty inexpensively, because I did it a little bit at a time, and just the patience paid off. I'm really happy with it. I'll also go ahead and give some feedback on this Strike Industries mass driver comp, to kind of go ahead and get some feedback. There's not too many reviews out there. It was unavailable pretty much all of December. I went to go ahead, I saw it, went to shop it around, found out that it's only available through one vendor. You can't get it through Strike directly, Strike Industries. So then the next day when I went to go buy it, they were out of stock, and they were out of stock until last week or so, last couple weeks. So I went, got the alert, bought one for myself, bought one for my son, and we'll go ahead and see how this works out. Now my son has a factory Glock 17, so his is just basically put it on, you're good to go. This one, I had to go ahead and do a little bit of massaging to go ahead and file, sand, and polish to go ahead and make sure that it was sitting right, on the recoil. Don't want to have any failure to battery, or have it go ahead and strike on the inside if it's not aligned properly. So now it's good to go, and I'll go ahead and do another follow-up at a later point. Another video I'm going to try and do is my 300 blackout. I finally went and converted that one to Field Dark Earth. I tried to have, so that way I have a distinction. I know that that's absolutely 300 blackout, and it's not 5.56 or 2.23, and have a critical failure by putting the wrong ammunition in there. That way everybody knows it's a 300 blackout. I'll do that video next. If anybody has any questions, go ahead and let me know. I'm more than willing to go ahead and try and help out how I can. Basically, it's, if you could go ahead and break down your pistol, you can, and clean it, you can pretty much go ahead and do these modifications. This one, like I said, is super easy. You can go ahead and there's plenty of videos out there showing you how to install it, especially on the Strike Industries website. It's pretty straightforward. It's a great design. I'm really excited that for the Gen 3 they have this option available to us, because some of the other options that are out there are kind of sketchy. This is 50 state legal, because you don't need a threaded barrel. This goes, and there's an extended guide rod that's machined and goes all the way out this way. So there's the whole kit comes with everything you need, even has a thread locker on it, and the hex key to go ahead and install the end cap here. So again, any questions, go ahead and reach out to me in the comments. I'll try and be as responsive as I can. Let me know your opinions, your experiences, or any thoughts that you may have, and see what we can go ahead and share with each other. All right, all. That's it.